All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about a couple of really simple but kind of powerful brain hacks that are designed to help you get what you actually want out of life. I mean, really think about that for a second. What if you could just pull your goals towards you like you had some kind of magnet? It sounds a little out there, I know, but the whole idea here is just about focusing your brain's incredible power in a very specific way. So, we're going to break down two of these brain hacks. They're super straightforward. You can try them literally today, and who knows, they could be a total game changer for how you go after your goals. First up is something called the 369 attraction method. And yeah, you guessed it, the name gives it away. It's all about using a specific pattern of repetition to kind of program your focus. Let's see how it works. I just love this description. It's not about mindlessly writing stuff down. You gotta think of it more like you're leaving this trail of sparkly breadcrumbs. You're creating a really clear path for your own mind and, maybe the universe to follow. Okay, so the how is really important here. First, get super clear on just one goal. Then you write it down 3 times when you get up, 6 times around midday, and then 9 times right before you go to bed. And step 5, you guys, this is the secret sauce. You have to actually feel that excitement, that happy buzz, like it's already happened. That feeling is what gives this whole thing its power. And look, this isn't a one and done kind of thing. The idea is to stick with it for 33 days. That's about how long it takes to really carve out those new pathways in your brain and lock on to that goal. It's a bit of a commitment, for sure, but totally doable. This is the perfect way to think about why this works. You're basically training a part of your brain that acts like a filter for reality. By hammering home this one specific goal with all that positive emotion, you're telling that filter, hey, pay attention to anything and everything that looks like this. You're literally creating your own autofill for success. All right, let's switch gears to our second technique. This one is called the Swish Brain Remote, and it's all about making really fast mental changes. So this comes from something called neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP. And the basic idea is that you can consciously reprogram those unhelpful pictures in your head, like a bad habit or a nagging fear, and swap them out for something there. It really is like having a remote control to change the channel in your mind. So here's how you do it. First, you picture the yuck, the thing you want to change. Then you create a cool picture, the awesome outcome you want instead. And the magic happens when you explosively replace the bad image with the good one and say, swish, you gotta do it fast. Okay, just try this with me for a second. Think of some small bad habit you have. Now, in your mind, see a picture of you doing it. But make that picture huge, super bright, maybe even add a sound to it that makes you cringe. You got it? Okay, now somewhere in a corner of that mental screen, picture the awesome version. You not doing the bad habit, feeling great. But for right now, make that awesome picture really small and dark, kind of like a tiny icon. And here comes the move. In less than a second, you're going to take that small, awesome picture and have it explode, growing big and bright, totally shattering and replacing that yucky image. And as it happens, you say, swish, either out loud or just in your head. It has to be sudden, like a lightning strike. And you can't just do it once. The key is speed and repetition. Do it 5 times really fast. After each swish, just kind of clear your head for a second, then do it again. Bam, bam, bam. That rapid-fire drill is what actually rewires the brain's automatic reaction. So why does this even work? Well, you're essentially creating a new, way more exciting path for your brain to take. By making that swish so quick and satisfying, you're training your brain to automatically jump to the good picture whenever the old trigger shows up. It basically learns to prefer the new, better show. So now we have one trick for pulling in what you want and another for kicking out what you don't. But here's where it gets really interesting. What happens when you actually use them together? Think about it like this. You've got your offense and your defense. The 369 method is your offense. It's actively attracting that positive goal. And the swish method? That's your defense, clearing out all the mental junk and bad habits that are standing in the way. It's really the perfect combo, right? One is pulling your goal closer, and the other is clearing the path so it has a place to land. It's a pretty powerful 1-2 punch for changing your reality from the inside out. Okay, so hearing all this is cool, but the real magic happens when you actually do it. So let's wrap this up with a simple, direct challenge for you to try. Here's the deal. The challenge is to just start. Pick that one big goal and start your 369 practice today. And at the same time, find that one limiting belief or annoying habit that gets in your way and just start swishing it away.
And the potential payoff here is huge. In about a month, not only could you see some real results with your goal, but you'll have also trained your brain to work in a completely new way. You'll basically have developed a new mental superpower.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. If you combine these two simple tricks, attracting the good stuff and swishing away the bad, what goal are you going to hit? What part of your mindset are you finally going to transform? What's your new superpower going to be?